here's a picture of what's going on, just so you get the idea before we start solving the problem. The red graph is the graph of the original function, f of x. The blue line is the graph of y plus x plus 5 equals 0. And these dotted dashed lines are the lines perpendicular to the blue line that are also tangent to the original function. One of the things you'll want to notice is that if I solve the linear equation for y, I get negative 1 x 5 half. That implies that the slope line is negative 1/2. And that means slope of any line perpendicular to the blue line must have a slope of 2, negative reciprocal. Now, if we take the derivative of this function, call it f prime of x, one of the things that derivative is the formula for slopes of tangent lines to the original function. So that derivative is 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. And we want to know, when does that slope equal 2? So if I set this equal to 2, I'll end up subtracting 2 from both sides because I have a quadratic equation. That factors into 3x times x. It's like I need a plus 1 here and a minus 1 here. So that tells us that the x-coordinates, the points on the curve that have a tangent line with a slope of 2, are 1/3 and negative 1. Now, to find out what those points, y-coordinates of those points are, we have to find f of 1/3, which means put 1/3 back in the original function. I've done that right here. It looks like it's 40/27. You could do that by hand also. And when x equals negative 1, it looks like we get 0. So we have 2 points that have tangent lines with a slope of 2 that are, which means they're perpendicular to the blue line. We're supposed to write the equation of each tangent, so we'll use point slope. So for this first one, I will say y minus 40/20. Oh, I have it right here. Y minus I sub 1 equals the slope times quantity x minus x sub 1. And here's the other one. Y minus 0 equals 2 times the quantity x minus a negative 1, or x plus 1. Of course, you could put this into slope-intercept form if you want to, but that's the idea. These two tangent lines are both perpendicular to the blue line because they have slopes that are opposite reciprocals to the slope of the line. So there you go. Hope that helped.